around 1 a.m., 4 minutes past 1 a.m. So, yeah, dispatch here, firefighting crew. So they got to the scene and realized that one room was burning seriously in its advanced stage in a four-bedroom compound house. So our men went into action trying to deal with the situation, but they observed that the room was locked outside with a padlock, but we were able to force our way into and extinguish the fire. But unfortunately, 7 people were found burned beyond recognition in the room. So our investigation revealed that the 7 people were 5 children and 2 adults. And the adults, one was the mother of all the children, and one was a granddaughter to them. So we also found out that the incident was caused by the husband to this particular family, who the police launched a manhunt trying to apprehend, and later found him also hanging somewhere in the same vicinity.
Oh, that's so Oshe Abusuani we no, or no antena se wakoku no ho.
Yes.
Na sisoma mi o, nipa no anu omo wada mu ho no. Abusua wo hwe Angel FM anase wo Facebook anase so wo hwe wo TV so a mesre wa kafra. Woni akukoduru a wontimi nhwe. Nipa na omo ka da mu onu nyina hye ana ebitimi dwane ye.
Omo nyina hye.
Wo lokolo pro na anase oye ne san.
Investigations, Yogodo, with the Ghana Police Service, we are still carrying on the investigations to find out how he did it.
Okay, mwako area ho, enti minim se mwedidi nkomo kakra bi ahwehwe the course. Yatimi abom amane de asamo a na ewo fie ho a ebetimi am obi ayesa.
From information we gathered around the trace, man Ankasa abusive person. Now, according to the neighbors, before the incident, now my comments say we teach them a lesson, but they thought it's his normal rhetoric because somebody out here abusive. The beer more and the power of feeling. No, sometimes when police station man, later they will release him. So I think with that, so it got to a time even when he's making those threats, I know more form serious. So it was when this thing happened that they got to understand that the guy really meant what he was.
Panie, minim se drum jadwuma ye de incidents ye asen moko hu bi moko tu bi so. Wa hu bibi say da se nipa ba ko betimi ahye abusua nipa 7 e wo fie ba kum.
That is the biggest question we are trying to unravel right now.
Bibi amwan kasa kra kire mo adwen.
So initially, you suspect say man be a mental illness, but according to the family, they are not aware of any mental issues with the man.
Wusha what the day more investigations at me who how or course of fire no petrol den kwan ben now musha more investigations kakra motina no mube hunu or electric can answer den.
So as for investigation, I gather so many information, but to say I see some of them because when it happens this way, Obiama on the story, because we have some courtesies that said they saw him with petrol in the morning and he was arguing with his family why he brought in petrol. But he was also said to be this tricycle driver, so it could also be that he brought in the petrol for his vehicle. So currently, we are not certain, but there's a suspicion that it could be that he used the petrol.
Asamu de muya ya papa. Emuya ya. Ebeja wo ha na se BBC ewo akyi a sasa ye ne yetiefo etia na odi amaye na yatimi aya hweye so far watimi agada futuo bi advice bi a pese odi bemaye ana
Advice you want say see se baby a wuti na there's a fire station around. Please try and get the fire station's number. And when there is fire, but you move first and son who tries because sometimes when we get the information early and we come early, we'll be able to rescue and even extinguish the fire. But mostly if you allow the fire, you struggle with the fire until it reaches a developed stage and you call us. When we come, we'll be able to extinguish the fire, but by then a lot of damage would have happened. I'm sure if we had got to the scene, they had called us earlier. I'm sure we could have even met and be able to do something before they got to the stage. But the community tried to extinguish the fire before they came to call us.
Thank you so much for your time. Central Regional Police PRO. Central Regional PRO for Ghana National Fire Service ZO2 Hudu Wasiu Wanona Yeneno Dim Koma Watcher. Araho Samu Awoshe wo Angel TV so no. The SCA Fili Yagani na ya churoni nyina de ato angelonline.com into ukọ ho no mo abenya the pictures and the whole story ubenya ewo ho na time okono so information bi a ebegada afri mu no ye de beba empanifo 2 enkwada 5 nipa 7 papa no ankasa wie ye no so akokunu ho enti na busuanum nipa 8 ena wu na papa no mpo de ebenya namu na busua na aka de wase wo mama ka numpe wase wo mo dwere be omo ti kwankra nyina nane wahwe omu nyina enti arehosam esi wa upper dentra east mfimfini mantamo na yede aba no de besi ewo akire bia nso no yede emu amanebo ebeba abusua sede medical aka no na yebedi nkomo Godwin akwa aba
ya minia
bibi aboko de
yo adom bibi aboko na
yo adom kakra yeguso na arehosam ya na de bia de achi ayeti eno ana ha adwen kakra
na minchi divine na minchi wahwe for no weti for ni na
yeah that's it
sometimes it's very early in the morning we expect to hear good news and issues like this but I think most times when you go on social media what some focus say the country must take our mental health serious but it is like your health personnel, institutions, agencies, that aspect of our health system, no, agro.
About mental health, no?
Yes, I think so. Because most of these issues are happening. So what trans now doing a brun adrenaline and tiaseso. Say obi a na adwene mu dona na adwene mu daho. Then ebe ba ube twaja ato onyanku nipa. Emu ana dan a onim se omo nipa edem na wuwi a wo so wafa nkwa ohaw ben amane ben kondada ben na ukomwa you will get to that extent without thinking twice. They will tell you say bebre nam as a suit but it is just covering our nonsense and mental issues because Ghana there would dress it fine now na ma obi enim say you're correct uniska crazy uska wadwini mu enye adwuma crazy wadwini ye adwuma and that is what almost all of us are doing but yeni na at a point in time no I think I say brenia bribia no ye ko check yen ya adwini mu kakra because you may think you are right
sure
or you may think all is well with you but se brenia bribia no ye nya kwenya eko hwehwe ya adwini mu a you be realize say maybe yendi and ndum pempen so a you be cause that havoc but enye 100% as well
correct
na mesre officials so say such instances no and such health problems no yen try say you be reduce the cost of going to assess your status in that regard. I think say be boa because obi wo person oye sika ni ho. The cost associated with it. Sometimes wo timpo a enye wa kono kra post obey
ahoɔden ni hɔ.
That is the point. Ahoɔden ni hɔ. Nti yen try say you be make health care
accessible and
affordable no. Yama ye nin cause some of these instances. You bet him impo the Mahama Care, the Mahama Care project no. Meaning say it take care of chronic diseases. I'm here to hear if mental issue is part, but at least say any part in terms of curing her. You bet me they are back on board in terms of diagnosis. So that will be cause of constitution na adwini mu ahwe dia hana that one should be free.
Na adwini status no
it should be free.
Na
say after ya hwehwe mu ewie hu say emu eka ba ku mienu bi nya adwuma no then we will now look for solution to it. Ehon you do one ye kasika we can get there. But the initial point to assess and diagnose your mental status no, I think say as I say it share your national health mu and share more yen say Mahama Care ni betimi akita for it so that assessing and diagnosing our mental care no, or mental health no, will not be that expensive.
Okay.
That would deter people from going for those health diagnoses.
Thank you, Mate. Divine, Akwaba.
Yeah, I know.
Baby aboko de.
Nyame adom be aboko na.
Adumia na ehwe yen so. E na anope ya de ya ti 7 people, 7 family. A family of 7. Omu nyina ya hye omu. The 8th person nso akoko ne ho aka ho.
But that's it. Maminchia etiefo ene ahwefo. Maminchia mpanyifo nso a abadwafo mu so amaje akonya. Maminchia wankasa nso.
Njoso.
Onemiti ya mi anso minim. Onemiti ya mi minim.
Where you feature nkomo.
Yo, mate. Unim de di kan asem we nya asem papa obeso ano patututu a obepese obeti. Because yanga se koda ye na ngasa no struggles I struggle on pass wo dai mu no. Enya asem ketwa. Na obe kase wo ba wa adwuma so anu so wa betin sem bebre. Nti no edi kan mema busafo yakọ saa owo we anya wu papa obi ani wonu mu abeda be sorry be pese owu in a manner like that sabi owu funhwe omudi agu eye friend say bottom a ye de kosa enyefe na de minti ase ne abrantie o se papa o osimesi na odi saa nyamra kasem no minim adwea na ewo ne trimu nti odidi saa abone because me titi say or say because of infidelity on the part of the wife enti na ma ne yere no afa na chi o se den o a o ma wo emma nkola enum na papa yi bu afu no ese no hunti no wagina so akumo mu age o mu nkwa minim solution a de saa ebeba because you minim justice system no person o exert on them at the end of the day ni be wi no na ye kodi ho asem o asamando because we omu ne kola no omu role omu play wa obufu no mu ye den nkola na o ji omu nkwa no omu role omu play
omu so no krempo so omu maame fa wechi a omu de omu no omu kwa pempena ma omu maame no
na ase den ena wankasa na woto no role ben suban ben na woda na dinti ena wo yere ne nso no nya available me no ha me say asemu ya babisi na oni kromofo no otie kromofo ne nkomo no na che say sa papa na nkasa no owo sa suban bi a wada na di kakra ohono mu a na o ma woni ese na bufo nso so kra so
enye te o ha na watoroto
o ha na wakem kakra unim sabi o last time na me ni papa bi di nkomo bi eno ka say enyo bia obehu ni bia na che say oye onyi a oye complete human being no sabi mpredua say jimifo nso enyi abodanfo ne so nyi ana mahu say enyo bia as an individual no all right say one obeye adwuma anaasɛ ɔbɛnya ho kani anaasɛ wanya family ɛyɛ sɛ discriminate you but sɛ nipa no n'adwene mu ka no na sɛ ɔntumi ne nipa ɛndi nkita ho sɛ na ɛsɛ nipa ne nipa tena sɛ nipa no on deserve sɛ ɔbɛfra nipa mu imagine sɛ nipa wɔ no mu a ɔno tumi da sɔre abufuo ba ne mu ano aku obi sa me deɛ mentumi nka bebree but mental health ne deɛ sɛ na me nua maama kan no yɛmfa ne serious because ɛna sometimes no yɛpeke kills ne clues no from nkurɔfoɔ kasa a ɔmo ka ne ɔmo nneɛma ɔmo yɛ a at least yɛbɛnya ayi plot and nkurɔfoɔ plan
yes ɔbaa no kɔ police station ɛkyi na ne yɛgyae no na wasen aba na wabɛtoa so
saa ɛna yɛsɛ ɛnyɛ first time ɔboro ne saa ɔ abuse no saa
ɔde kɔ police station na yɛakyere ne yɛgyae no
nti some of these things ɛna wonim yɛ traditional system no sometimes no obi bɛ akɔto obi mu na obi bɛ defile obi bɛ abuse ɔbaa bi ne akɔyɛ ne fie asɛm sɛ oyɛ ntwe mmerɛ fie ne akɔpa ho kyɛw meanwhile no adeɛ no nso ngyae o na nipa no da so kɔ meanwhile no yɛ ɔmmra ɛsɛ ne nipa no di nti saa na mayɛm nyinaa yɛ adeɛ a yɛhwɛ mehu sɛnea mɛka asɛm wei me honestly mehu sɛnea mɛ address no deɛ mɛka ne sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛhwɛ ho yie wɔ kurom no a ɛnyɛ obia na n'adwene mu ɛyɛ correct
meda ase ne maame mmra Dr. Pagrave Boakye Dankwa akɔ aba baby afi bɔkɔ deɛ yɛda ase Godwin na yɛ kama na anase divine no kan sɛ mfa me ho ɛne ɛma nte ɛne ɛbɔ me mu
same way I think say Ghana hanom ye here some very good psychotherapy obia also yakase there's a thin line between sanity and insanity every day bia obi across this line no o drive a car now boy ping across this line no so into ya there ya humti o share near W Mensa William Mensa ye wo bema campia pharmacy a oba gina ho no mo bobo sister no ye Tyson and as Azuma Nelson bobo no blues nya o hwe ni to crowd o be no hwe say ni to no wa kokia
nyame adom ni ho
ko be ko ba no bobo innocent young man attendant no into psychotherapy is very key matese me no maka about mental health but psychotherapy is very key ya humti because this has been recurring over and over again. So Bekaya Nigeria Mamibia or Tujum. And also na yese ni kumbu.
Osinachi.
Yese ni kumbuno papa. Debia yefama nyame. And today why she? So tusha ni jumo 2 yenya di nyame ni onyam na who say in semoho. So in semoho but today she's gone. So inti obi ntumi and rise up and kebia ma wa ho bechere. So and na yenya we are product of women. In ba na wo yen. Until you can't do that to a woman. So we ku ba no wahye no. Na ya homtene kra ne say yes o san wo grandchild. Just say nimba ba kwa san kwa wo.
Wahye wo mu nyina.
Wahye wo mu nyina. E no no so wakwakoku no ho. So until we are very very deadly. Until I would ask all the security apparatus because when you're a security threat, what you say obi tumi ye bi na say omo anka ho asem a eya ahomte na oni meka ya asem bi 2011 2012 na mini Ghana na mo Israel esua de e na mete say madam for be frame me o say Palgrave my mother is dead my father is dead and I'm say aden ti asem we o madina Firestone ubetumi Google you find it papa no etwi tuo eno ku ne yere eno wie yoku no
wanwe ne mma no
mianka on kolamienu mianka samadamfo menene ne ko University of Ghana kolamienu that time na ne baboy no architecture student e University papa no oku ne yere no eno wie ye ono anka sanso ku no e Madina Firestone if you check it right now you find it
so in a day wama oma na ba be miserable
all of a sudden so no accusing the yere no of infidelity fidelity there yeah but to be sure to me show ho so a esenye bone o fa baby kakra say na wa back and yes sir me preaching infidelity but it is what it is. The way I'm bad also saying Bemano. Well, I mean, in bad also saying Bema, we are saying away. It's there, so
a man no sense in Mema. Mema knew Biana and the Bema Bema.
oh, and get again.
Yeah, they told me I want to be a Jumano Musa. You have to cry. Aye, Emma, there's a answer to Gruda. And now, I would try. I have grown. Some of our ones say,
how much? It is the same way I dare home to pa. So, the manner in which in Burma, form woody with the abuse of women is too much. Look, we have grown a society of chauvinists. In Burma, Boomba, it's not good. It's not good at all. It is the same way they are there home to pa. Because all of us, we are products of women. In Bane Woyen, in Bane Chitre Ghana Chrono, Usha Yasantua, so Usha Nyamomo Ye, Washa Nana Kunedu my Rollins, send your boy to me Chitre Ghana in this Fourth Republic. On one person involvement in politics and women empowerment and economic liberation. Oh, yeah, Debebre, Washa say Ghana, your first female vice president. So all of that and it clearly tells you, say, in Bahuya. So it is the same way in it there. I call on psychotherapists in this country. Ghana Psychiatric Association, mental health organization. Say, and since school be in your mental health home. What you say? Na say, oh your ba, na so wakwa worry, na so kunya yaka there. I'm not proposing that you walk out of the marriage, but you must think of yourself first.
Me that's it. Yababa and then come on so Shannon so say President Mahama order immediate investigations into the 13th African Games at Ghana a host year so kaya a 4th March to 23rd a hona a good day no course. So I see I'm waiting.